Thank you. So before Gidi leaves us, please, if you have any question for Gidi, please let's see your hands up so he can answer them. We have two already. Please, if you have any question regarding event host, I have a question too.
Okay, good evening, everybody. My name is Adeze. I want to ask Gideon this. What was the last thing you said? You said if you keep moving in a circle, it means you're moving to another level. So, like, I want you to explain that, basically.
Okay, so what I said was, as an event host, when you realize or it feels like you're running the same cycle over and over, and it's getting to you, that is an indication that you're moving forward. Let me give you an analogy. I sing. I'm a vocalist, yeah, and it got to a point where anytime I arrange my songs, I just feel like my songs are basic songs. They're the same thing I do over and over and over again. And at some point, I'm about to give up. But at that point, there is somebody coming up and saying, "Okay, there's somebody in in an high authority that wants you to do the same thing." Let me give you an example. 400. When I go back from IT, I met Chaplin was around, but I didn't meet. I met him, but we didn't have a close relationship. So please, can we have the music turned down a little, please? Thank you. When I was in 400 level, I figured I was just doing the same thing over and over again, singing the same songs, winner standard songs. You understand? And I wasn't feeling it anymore. Do you understand? I wasn't feeling it. The vibe wasn't there anymore. But at that point, I got to school and I was asked to come and host Chaplin's birthday and sing. Now, they were specific about what they wanted to hear. They said they wanted the same thing that I do over and over again. That was an indication for me that, okay, we're about to move to another level. Do you understand? That's what I meant. Yeah.
Okay, last question. About a quote you made. You said silence is golden.
Yeah.
Right? But what was the next
duct
thing?
tape. How many of us know what duct tape is? Now, duct tape, how many of us watch action movies? When they hold people down, when they tie them down with a silver tape, there's this, when they kidnap people in American movies, they tie them down with one silver tape and cover their mouth with a silver tape. Do you know how many of us know that silver tape? It's called duct tape. So really, I would rather go for gold than silver. Because silence is golden, but duct tape is silver. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take it home.
Thank you.
Think. Thank you.
Sorry, as a beginner in like
Sorry, please, the music.
as a beginner in like event hosting, you've
Sorry,
like
please come again.
as a beginner in event hosting, you've like been kind of touching like like an already made person. Can you like break it down like basics for beginners so you understand like
Break it down for beginners.
yeah, like probably like you can't handle the crowd, crowd and all those kind of things.
Just come
down for the
straight. You're my
basics.
success story. Just don't go through corners. Don't go through corners.
So I'm not going through corners. It's not for a success.
I would say it. No, I would say it. Okay, so Giddy Boy, the brand. Giddy Boy, the brand didn't start yesterday. It didn't start 2 days ago. It didn't start last year. Giddy Boy, the brand started when I was in 100 level. Towards the beginning of 200 level actually. Because 100 level I was angry with this school, so beginning of 200 level. So basically there were things that I did. Humility is one key factor in being a creative. Humility. There was nobody I did not kneel down for. Please, this, that. Humility. Second thing basically was commitment. I was committed to my craft. I was committed. I didn't stop. I kept pushing. I kept putting in. What can I do to make this better? And everybody understands. Let me bring it down to Landmark University as a case study. There are lots of restrictions in Landmark University, no doubt. Restrictions on the type of jokes you can crack, restrictions on the type of music you can play, restrictions this, restrictions that. I was able to work my way around the box. I was able to carve a niche for myself. You see of some comedians, there are some comedians that cannot come to Landmark University. Why? They can't think out of the box because either they are swearing or there isn't vulgar word. So what I did was I was able to beat the row, walk my way around it. Do you understand? And the final one basically was, like I say, interpersonal relationships. Now, let me give you an analogy. I go for an event, a top-notch event. I come as a normal member, and you guys are standing, you're all sitting, you're here, you're there. And I come into the sorry, I'm standing, but I'm an event host, I have to express myself. And I come into the venue of the event, and I see you guys, and I walk to you. Hi, my name is Gideon, this, that. We converse. I converse with 4 or 5 people before the event starts. Mind you, you guys don't know I'm the host. Do you understand? But like, we already have a conversation going on. It might not be something serious. It might be, hey, I like your shoes. That kind of, do you understand? There's already a ground or a basis for it already. Once the event starts, naturally, you have people that are feeling you already. That's interpersonal relationship. You have people that are, okay, this guy made me, we didn't know he was the host. Okay, let's listen to what he has to offer. Do you understand? So interpersonal relationship is also very important. Then finally, prayer. Let's not rule out the fact. People think that Giddy Boy does. I pray. Oh, Ella would not leave me alone if I don't pray. I pray. Listen, it makes more sense when you're doing what you're meant to be doing. Some people do things because people are doing it. I'm not doing events or entertainment because people are doing it. I am doing entertainment because I have a passion for it. I love it. And I know that this is my route. You have to know, you have to pray. Then you have to find out what is your route. You don't expect me, please celebrate Lakpa the comedian. He's one of the content creators you have at Lamak University. Lakpa, you don't expect me to carry camera and say I want to start shooting skits. It's not my thing. I know my way, and I'm treading my way. Have I answered the question? Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause for Lakpa.
Good afternoon. My name is Buluaga. My question is on monetizing your craft. Okay, the first question is, at what point, you said you were doing free gigs and all, so at what point do you decide, okay, now, I need to start making money from this? And then secondly, after I started making money, I think there should be a point where you're not really making as much as you expected to make. So, what kept you going at that point?
Okay, so I'll pick the first question. The first question basically was, at what point did I decide to start monetizing the event? Okay, so my first ever paid event, ever, was the Blitz. Now, the Blitz basically is a group of my guys. They do an evening event on Thursdays, the Blitz. They just come, everybody just comes, we hang out, basically. And I got there, they said, okay, Giddy Boy this, Giddy Boy that, I want you to do this. Now, I did it based on my guy. But when I was leaving, they squeezed 5,000 naira in my pocket. That was my first rich, big money, 5,000 naira. Now, at what point did I figure that I needed to monetize it? When I started, and I said I was going to go into events fully, let me digress a little. I have friends, I have people that support me. Big shout outs to my manager, Icon. My manager is in the beauty. Please, a round of applause for my manager, please. I have people that come through for me. I have the likes of Ella, Trojan, Philip, I know lots and lots of people, basically. But at some point, I figured out that I can't be depending on these people. I have to go for show. Manager Alpha Beg, I say OJ 5K. I figured it makes no sense. And the packaging that we are packaging, please, all of us that are from Lagos State and Ibadan, we know that packaging is packaging. You must package yourself like Ote or Sardine so that they can feel you. Packaging will not package itself. So I figured that I needed a way to be able to push my brand forward. Now, making the money. I host events, I host weddings, I host after parties, I host club parties, basically. But at some point, I was getting money. But imagine you getting a job on the island. The pay is 40,000. Your transportation from mainland to island is 10,000 naira. Your clothes is 15,000 naira. You eat before you get to, and you have just 5,000 or 10,000 naira left. Sometimes it's discouraging. But you know, when I say there's a fire burning in me, because I know that Giddy Boy of 40K will soon become Giddy Boy of $40 million. It's a dream. It's a drill. It's a reality. Do you understand? That's what's keeping me going. Now, in this space, there's a lot of restrictions. when I resumed in Lamarck University, I got a job. Even how many of us remember that they moved the resumption date? You know, they moved the resumption date, I think, by 1 week. Do you remember? Now, in my mind, I'd already planned that, okay, even if they don't move the event, I will stay at home for extra 1 week. Now, they moved the resumption. I had an event the Friday that we were going to resume. The second Friday that was meant to resume, ideally. The pay wasn't a lot. It was 60,000 naira. Because I was running overnight. I was running the event overnight. 60,000 naira. I'd already got it to school. I wrote for exit. And guess what? It wasn't granted. Nah, I'd already collected money. I'd already collected 40K. 40,000. I'd already chopped the money. Guess what? Story. I had to make a refund. So those are the challenges we face again. Even after monetizing and some restrictions here and there, you have to do this, restrictions here, restriction there. But there's that drill, there's that zeal inside me. I still keep repeating, Giddy Boy of 40K will soon become Giddy Boy of $40 million. I believe in myself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Giddy. So that will be all. In the absence of any question, that will be all. Please give it up for Giddy. It was a nice time having you on stage.